wall. Milwaukee, we back. The Hebrew Israelites are back. And we're here to wake up you blacks, Native Americans, and Hispanics. We're here to wake you up from your cognitive dissonance. We're here to wake you up from your Stockholm Syndrome. And we're here to bring you out of a depressed and oppressed mental mind state. But first of all, we got to give praises to Yahweh, Hashem, HaMashiach, YASHAYAH, the Most High God and His Son, and the only God on this earth, right? So you blacks, Native Americans, Hispanics, we are here to wake you up, to tell you to come back to God by following His laws, statutes, and commandments. Come back to God and resist the devil. You gotta flee from the devil, and you gotta know who the devil is. So yeah, you know, we gotta fight right now. We gotta fight against these lies that we've been taught in America, KKK up, right? Because all of you blacks, Native Americans, Hispanics, you eating up these lies as if those true. Why? Because you trust the pale-faced devil. You come over here and whatever he's giving you, you take it for free, and then you lend an itching ear to his lies. See, they know a gift destroys the heart. So they'll try to give you a gift to lure you in, especially our children. And guess what? We know that the organs of black people and our melanin is going on the black market for sky high. That's why our kids are coming up missing because we are trusting devils like this. And we letting our kids walk up to them and accept all of these gifts and never knowing what the real plot behind it is. Do you know what the hell is in that water he's giving away? You don't know. But you trust it because you trust anybody that sounds intelligent or that looks of a different complexion of you. Because you trust your enemy and you don't even really believe that you got enemies. You think that the brother that looks just like you down the street is your enemy. When really that's just another brother who's misled, right? Salaki. But yeah, see, right now we got to get into the elephant in the room. Because they always say, remember 9/11, right? Your oppressors want you to remember all of these things that happened to their country, their so-called country. We know it's not theirs because they stole it. But to oppressors, they always say, remember 9/11, remember the Holocaust, right? They always say, remember Pearl Harbor. But they never say, remember that the so-called blacks, Native Americans, and Hispanics are the real Israelites. Yeah. They never tell you to remember who you are. Why? Because they never told you who you are, right? So don't be a patriot for your enemy, because that's what most of our people do. They talking about remember 9/11. Man, up here we say the hell with 9/11.
The hell with it.
Because on 9/11 we were cheering for the destruction of these Edomites and our people who have the spirit of the devil on them too.
Right.
We were rejoicing in the destruction of America. We never rejoice in the destruction of our own people. But if you're wicked as hell and you led astray and you're doing everything to help the white man, then the hell with you too. Because at the end of the day, 2/3 gotta go. This is what the scriptures say. 2/3 of our people won't make it. So we're trying to wake up the ones of the 1/3 who have ears to hear. And that's all we're concerned about. The rest, you compare us with the so-called white man, and you compare us with the East Indians and the Chinese and the rest of the damn heathens who fight against us. Right? See, we got love for our people. But at the end of the day, if you're not with us, then you're against us.
That's right.
And that's just as simple as it is, right? So the hell with 9/11. The hell with Pearl Harbor. Right. The hell with your Holocaust. Talking about 6 million Jews when over 99 million Israelites were transported in the slave trade. Over 13 or 14 million Israelites died in that navigation through those passages.
That's right.
Were thrown overboard and eaten by sharks. And killed when we got here. The ones that didn't want to obey were killed. And the ones who just walked off into the ocean to die, they gave their lives up because they'd rather die than to be slaves. So the hell with your holidays, your folly days, and your 9/11. Because we Israelites, you blacks, Native Americans, Hispanics, and you got something more to do and something more to think about than the death of some damn Edomites, your enemies anyway.
That's right.
Right? So bring out what you got. Yeah, bring out that Psalms 84 verse 2 through 8. Start at 3. 2.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 82 and verse 2. How long will ye judge unjustly and accept the persons of the wicked? Salah. Defend the poor and defend the poor and the fatherless. Do justice to the afflicted and needy.
Hold on. It's 84 verse 2. Salaki. It's 83 verse 2.
Hey, give him a flyer with it.
Salaki. Right. Bring it out.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 83 and verse 2. For lo, thine enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up the head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people and consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation.
You see that? So the hell with your 9/11, because we know that these damn same Edomites, they taking crafty counsel to try to cut you off, black man, from your nation. They taking crafty counsel so that you don't know what your real nation is. How in the hell can a so-called Chinese man know that he's from China and he can go back to his land? He knows his nationality. But why come you don't? It's 48 different countries in Africa, and which one do you come from, right? Because guess what? You don't know because you don't come from any of those countries. You just migrated into those countries after you left from your original country, right? You got a vegan on your head. So you just migrated into those countries after they ran you out of your homeland, Jerusalem. You're not from Africa, right? So, but you don't know these things. So the hell with 9/11, and the hell with remembering the Holocaust and all this other stuff, because they don't even want you to remember who you are. But guess what? You're gonna learn today. You're gonna learn today that you blacks, Native Americans, Hispanics are the Israelites.
Right.
You are God's chosen people.
That's right.
You are not niggas and spicks. You are not murderers and robbers, and you ain't gangbangers. That's not who you are. You're God's chosen people. You're a special people. Keep going.
That the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance, for they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee.
You see that? These enemies are confederate against you. These enemies are confederate against us. Right? So they want you to remember all of their fallings. They want you to remember all of the mishaps that happened to them. But guess what? They confederate against you in everything that they do. Right? They're holding hands to keep you blind and keep you in the ghettos and keep you broke and to keep you from rising up against them. They're confederate against you. But guess what? Let's find out which of these nations and who they are. Because guess what? The Bible tells you that. But they don't want you to read the Old Testament because they know that the Bible tells you who your enemies are. Go into that.
Verse 6. The tabernacles of Edom,
Edom, the so-called white man,
and the Ishmaelites,
Ishmaelites, the so-called Arabs, of Moab, the so-called Chinese,
and the Hagarenes,
just more and more heathens. Gabal, more heathens.
and Ammon.
That's the so-called Japanese, Ammon. All right? These people all have taken crafty counsel against you. The Bible lets you know this. Keep going.
And Amalek,
the chief tribe of the damn white man. This damn Edomite right here is more than likely from the tribe of Amalek or Esau, Edom. See, we know this because we study the Bible and we study history. See, they don't teach you this in school. All of that BS that they call knowledge that you learn in college, guess what? That ain't wisdom, man. That's not knowledge. Yeah, it's just his story. That's it. It's no truth in it. They don't want you to know who you are. All of these nations came to the table together to keep you blind. So you got a job to do. Stop talking to this damn devil. Because he is more than likely from the tribe of Amalek, which the Bible just told you they're the chief tribe, the head tribe of the Edomites, the so-called white man. Keep going.
the Philistines with the inhabitants of Tyre.
Those are the damn Hamites, the Africans, right? The so-called, the people that they told us that we're not African, we're Israelites.
Right.
We're not from Africa. We ended up in Africa. You're not from Africa, black man. Don't you know that it's more than one race of black people? The same way it's more than one race of slanted-eyed people like Chinese, Japanese. It's more than one race. So why do you think that it's every black person that you see is from the same race? Why do you think that? Because the so-called white man taught you that. He taught you some bull. I'm gonna keep it real with you. He taught you nothing but lies. And he's still out here doing it and trying to do it. Because the longer he can keep you in derision, the longer he can keep you destroyed. And black people, let me hip you to something. You're not simple, you're not dumb. You're not dumb people. Your spirit has more knowledge in it than maybe than you've attained in your lifetime. But once you can tap into your spirit, you're going to be very, very wise, right? So keep going.
Verse 8, Assur also is joined with them. They have hope in the children of Lot. Salah.
That's it on that. So basically, that's just a rundown to let you blacks, Native Americans, and Hispanics to let you know that you got enemies. And they are here to this day, and they're still oppressing you, and they doing teamwork with it. See, you know how the old saying go, teamwork make the dream work, right? These bastards are here teaming up to keep you blind, teaming up to keep you in your situation. And guess what we doing? We're not doing teamwork. We're divided. We're fighting each other. We're over here talking about, one person over here talking about, I'm from Egypt. Another person over here talking about, I'm a Pan-African. Another person over here is talking about he's a Moor and he's sovereign. See, all our people are divided with these different philosophies, not knowing that the only philosophy that's going to bring us back to who we are is the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of the laws, statutes, and commandments.
That's right.
That's the only thing that's going to bring us back. All the rest of that stuff, if you notice, it's like it.
You got water, King?
I got water, I'm good. All the rest of that stuff, if you notice, the so-called white man don't give a damn if you do that. He don't give a damn if you promote Egyptology. He don't give a damn if you promote Scientology. Why? Because he knows that's not the truth. He knows that's not the truth. So he wants you to go wayward into all of these vain philosophies so he can keep, guess what? He can keep you oppressed.
That's right.
But he don't want us out here. He taking our videos down and putting us in Facebook jail every damn day. Because he knows that we got the truth. See, he wouldn't be taking our stuff down and flagging everything if he didn't know that we got the truth. So the damn devil is crafty, right? But guess what? You ain't crafty enough, damn devil, because your arms are not long enough to box with God. His arms ain't long enough to box with God. And when you trying to box and deter the men of the Lord, guess what? You boxing with the Most High. You getting caught with all them left hooks and jabs and uppercuts. And it's coming. So bring out what you got.
It's the book of Exodus, chapter 1, verse 10.
Bring it out.
Come on. Let us deal wisely with them, lest they multiply. And it came to pass that when their fallen found any war, they joined also unto our enemies and fight against us.
You see this? This is the book of Exodus when the Pharaoh said, hey, look, these Israelites are growing too many in number. We gotta come up with a plan. We gotta come up with a plan to get rid of them or at least dwindle their numbers down. Yeah. So these so-called Edomites ain't doing nothing but taking a page out of the damn Egyptian Pharaoh's book, right? All they did was read our book and saw what worked for another nation or what somewhat worked, and that's what they're doing, right? So at the end of the day, you got to know your history in order to fight these vices and these wicked devices of the white man, right? You got to know where you come from. If you don't know where you come from, what's the old saying? If you don't know where you come from, how the hell you going to know where you're going? Right? You're not going to know where you're going if you don't know this. Keep going.
And fight against us, and so get them out of the land. Therefore, they did set over them tax masters to afflict them with their burdens, and to build for Pharaoh treasure cities, Pithom and Ramses. But the more they afflicted them, the more they multiplied and grew.
You see that? The more they afflict us, the more we still gonna grow.
Right.
We still gonna grow because we are God's chosen people. Right. There's nothing they can do, right? They're gonna try everything under the sun. Coronavirus. Salakia. Shooting us down on police stops, right? They're gonna try everything under the sun to try to eradicate so you so-called blacks, Native Americans, and Hispanics. And right now, they're plotting to try to divide us with this damn coronavirus. Talking about you can't go here if you don't got a vaccine. You know what I'm saying? You're limiting your travel, limiting what you can do. And then you got our own people looking at us crazy as hell, talking about, hey man, no, I can't be around me if you ain't vaccinated. That's division. That's called divide and conquer. They're not smarter than us. So stop falling for this BS. They're not smarter than you, but you just allow them to deceive you. It's time to wake up, you blacks, Native Americans, Hispanics, and it's time to come back to your true heritage. It's time to come back to your nationality. It's time to come back to the Most High God. Right? Drop that.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 11, verse 19. But I was like a lamb or an ox that is brought to the slaughter. Salakia. And I knew not they had, Salakia. And I knew not they had devised devices against me, saying, let us destroy the tree with the fruit thereof, and let us cut him off from the land of the living, that his name may be no more remembered.
You see that? That was the prophet Jeremiah telling you that, hey, he was like a lamb that was basically led to the slaughter. You so-called blacks, Native Americans, Hispanics, that's what you are. You just like lambs being led to the slaughter by your enemies. And you don't even think before you act. You just do whatever they taught you. So you just like Jeremiah was, you're like lambs being led into the slaughter. Give me Jeremiah 16:19. You just out here just moving to and fro about, and you don't have a clue what's going on for real. You don't know that it's a deeper plot against you. And guess what? Your children are going to get caught up in this. Because if you choose to be on the left side with the goats, the Most High is not going to have mercy on you. You're hearing what we're bringing out. You're hearing the truth right now. And if you're going against that, you're not going against us. You're going against the Most High. At the end of the day, because we're bringing out the Bible. This is in the Bible. This This is not our own words, although we may be paraphrasing things after to help you understand. But this is coming straight from the Bible. So bring it out.
Jeremiah chapter 16 and verse 19. O Lord, my strength and my fortress and my refuge in the day of affliction. The Gentiles shall come unto thee from the ends of the earth, and shall say, surely our fathers have inherited lies, vanity, and things wherein there is no profit.
You see that? The Gentiles, they have inherited lies. So guess what? This is talking about the Edomite Gentiles and all other nations. They've inherited the lies of their forefathers, right? So their forefathers taught them that they are better than you and that they're part of the real elect. They taught them that they are the Jews when they just ish, ish, a suffix, which means to be like or pertaining to, right? Because even in Europe, the original Scots were black people. But what do white people call themselves? Scottish. They call themselves British, right? Because that means to be like or pertaining to. They've always known that they're not the original people of anything. So they add ish to it. That's to really indicate that they're acting like the original people of that land. They don't have a culture. Your damn enemies, they don't have a culture. They're stealing your culture. And then they're perpetuating it as though it's theirs. Right? There's more on that. That's it on that. Bring it up.
This is the book of Romans, chapter 1, verse 25.
Bring it out.
Who changed the truth of God into a lie and worshiped and served the creature more than the Creator, who is blessed forever. Amen.
You see, so-called Edomites, who changed the truth of God into a lie? So-called Edomites, right? They're the ones that got you thinking that Christmas and Santa Claus is real. They're the ones that got you thinking that Easter bunnies lay eggs. Give me Jeremiah 10 and 14. You can bring up whatever precept. Jeremiah 10 and 14. They're the ones that got you thinking that January 1st is the new year.
Don't forget about Halloween.
Right. All of these holidays. But they're the ones that got you thinking that the new year begins in January when it's in the middle of the damn winter. How could anything be new in the middle of the winter? When the new year really actually begins in April. You know what I mean? Aviv. And that's biblical. We can go into the Bible and prove these things. But the so-called white man is the one that changed the truth of God into a lie.
That's right.
And we don't seek knowledge, so we don't know a damn thing. All we know is oral tradition that black people keep telling each other. We don't know the truth. Keep going.
For this cause, God gave them up to vile affections. For even their women did change their natural, change the natural use into which that is against nature. And likewise also the men, leaving the natural use of the woman, burned in their lust, one toward another. Men with self. Wait.
Hold it right there. Just get it right. Just get it right. Take your time. Take your time. So this is telling you that even the men, even the women, changed the natural use of the woman, started being lesbian. This is what this is talking about. Because our people are seriously immoral. We would rather follow immorality than morality. And we've always had that problem since way back in the day. We've always had that problem. It's been hard for us to keep the moral and civil laws, but we were always able to keep the sacrificial and ceremonial laws, right? Because what? A nigga would be quick to go and sacrifice a lamb for that sin that he just committed. Right. A nigga be like, hey man, look, hey man, I know I'm finna go off. I'm finna go smash this white girl, and I'm gonna take this lamb and put it on the altar and just and do this law of sacrifice, right? So our people always been able to keep the laws of sacrifice and the other laws, but the moral and civil laws is what we struggle with. The moral and civil laws is what you blacks, Native Americans, and Hispanics run from, because you want to do what the hell you want to do. You don't want to follow God, You want to do what the hell you want to do as if though that's the way to the kingdom of heaven.
Right.
Guess what? That's the way to death.
Right.
The ways of this world is the ways of death. All right? And we're going to bring that out and teach you. But keep going what you got.
Men with men working. Men with men working which that is unseemly.
What does that mean? Men with men working that which is unseemly. What does that mean? That mean all you damn faggots out here, you know what I'm saying, doing some backdoor stuff. Men with men working that which is unseemly. That's not of God. It's fornication, right? These are the things that your enemy has you into. These are the things that the enemy has our people into. Because we follow them and we look up to them as if though just because they got money, they know everything. These people are highly immoral too, right? Keep going.
And themselves that recompense of their error, which was meat, and receiving in themselves the recompense of the error, which was meat. And even if they did not like to retain God in their knowledge, God gave them over to a reprobate mind.
You see that? You so-called blacks, Native Americans, and Hispanics, you've been given over to a reprobate mind. You've been given over to a reprobate mind because what? You don't follow the laws, statutes, and commandments of the Bible. You do not follow the laws, statutes, and commandments of the Bible.
Right.
You follow people like this damn devil right here. And this is why God said he's giving you over to a reprobate mind. Because you don't want wisdom. You don't want wisdom. You just want money. And money is your God, right? And our people are just simple as hell out here in 2021. So this is why we out here, man. We out here to bring y'all some more knowledge, some real wisdom. What you're gonna need, this is what you're gonna need to get into the kingdom of heaven. Right? Your money ain't gonna save you. Our people only got basic knowledge. We only got basic knowledge, most of us, especially those who are in the church. Right? So since you only got basic knowledge and you don't got the wisdom of these scriptures, you keep making mistakes. You keep making the same mistakes over and over again, right? So bring out that Jeremiah 10 and 14 through 16.
Right. This is Jeremiah chapter 10 and verse 14. Every man is brutish in his knowledge. Every founder is confounded by the graven image.
So what does that mean? Every man is brutish in his knowledge. That means our people are simple in their knowledge. Even though our people go to college, they get a master's degree, a bachelor's degree, a PhD, the Bible says that we're still brutish in our knowledge. And we're confounded, meaning we don't know what the hell going on. Because we don't search for it. We don't search for the truth. We just make up our own truth and lean to our own understanding. And this is why we keep getting killed in these streets. And this is why we keep dying terrible deaths.
That's right.
Because we're simple as hell. And we think that we're smart. That's not wisdom. The knowledge that you got in this world is not wisdom, man. It's folly. So understand, wake up, and listen to these men up here because we are studying to lead our people to God. And we're trying to lead our people in the right direction. We're not trying to lead our people into destruction like Martin Luther King did. Now, we love our progenitors, but we got to tell you the truth. Even Martin Luther King into a burning house, right? And honestly, that might have been the most true thing that he ever said, whether he knew it or not at the time, because he was leading us to hold hands with the white man, talking about, I got a dream of my children go hold hands with your children, not knowing they want to take our children and bash their head against the stones, not knowing that all they want to do is feed our children to the alligators, not knowing that they trying to that 50, 60 years later they trying to pass pedophilia laws so that they can have sex with our children, so that they can molest our children and it be legal. But Martin Luther King said he had a dream of us being on the mountaintop holding hands, right? Why? Because those speeches were written by damn Edomites. And your leaders even like Martin Luther King, was set up by Edomites. They were set up by the white man. Since when has the damn white man ever gave us a leader that's helped us really do anything to bring us up? Never. The white man ain't gonna give you a leader that's for you. He gonna give you a leader that's for him. He's gonna give you a leader like Obama that's gonna pass all of these gay laws and have you living in a world that's turned upside freaking down. Right? The so-called white man ain't gonna give you a leader that's about you. The hell you think? Man, this is war. We at war. And it's a spiritual war. And the weapons of our warfare ain't carnal. So we not saying that we finna go and shoot up all these white people. Don't get it misconstrued. Because we waiting on the return of the Messiah before we do whatever. All right, keep going. There's more on that.
For his molten image is falsehood, and there is no breath in them. They are vanity and the work of errors. In the time of their visitation, they shall perish.
You see that? The Most High God said, since you're committing idolatry by following these so-called Edomites, that you're gonna, in the day of his visitation, in the day that Christ returns, you're gonna perish. Why are you thinking that you're a good person? Because a lot of our people think that they good people. Just because they not murderers and robbers and all of that. So they think that they good people. But the Bible says that if you're not following these laws, statutes, commandments, you're not good. And upon the day of the Most High's visitation, you're going to perish. And if you don't want to die, upon the day of the Most High's visitation, then you got to come back to these laws, statutes, and commandments. And that's the best thing. That's the best thing and the only thing that I can tell you, to be honest. Because while you chasing the almighty dollar, while your love is geared towards money, and your love is geared towards women, and your love is geared toward material things, you're destroyed for lack of knowledge. And there's wisdom that's right in front of you, and a lot of our people are not hearkening, they're not listening, right? So in that day, nobody's gonna be able to say that they didn't hear this. You can't say that you didn't hear this truth from the Israelites. You can't say that you don't know what the Most High had for you to do. You can no longer say that. So upon the day of his visitation, you're going to perish if you don't get with the program. Is it on that? Come on.
The portion of Jacob is not like them, but he is the former of all things. And Israel is the rod of an inheritance. The Lord of hosts is his name.
Right. So the Lord of hosts is his name, who is telling you these things, the Lord of armies. See, the Most High God is a God of war. The word host in that, when you go into the etymology of it, that means armies. Because Israelites, we are army. We not some choir boys. You see this army fatigue? We are not some choir boys who sitting on the pulpit telling lies. We're not some soft. That's why we don't bring it out soft. That's why we don't talk like your preachers. Because the Lord is the Lord of hosts. He's the Lord of armies. And here at the house of Israel, we are a camp. That's right. We are a militant-minded army.
That's right.
And we are knowledgeable priests. We are a kingdom of priests. So we wear many hats. But one thing that we not, and the one thing that you need to know, is we not no soft-ass, weak-ass pushovers out here. We not that. We not that at all. In any way, and if you try, you're going to find out. You're going to find out real quick that you're barking up the wrong tree, right? So, you know what I'm saying? Just to make a long story short, you blacks, Native Americans, Hispanics, you've been misled. You've been misled by your enemies, and there's something that you got to do for the Most High God, right? Because your enemies are trying to keep you from getting your inheritance. Your enemies are trying to keep you from getting the promises that the Most High God promised to give you. See, you don't know that you're a special people that are about to inherit the world if you keep these laws, statutes, commandments. You don't know that. That the world is yours if you come over here on the right side of God. But we're telling you this, and we're giving you this out of the scriptures to let you know that you're special, right? So give me Deuteronomy 7 and 6. We Deuteronomy 7 and 6. Because our people don't know. Our people are destroyed for lack of knowledge, as Hosea 4:6 said, right? You don't know that you God's chosen people. And at the end of the day, you continue to be misled by your enemies, and it's almost like you want to, right? It really feels like that you've gotten so used to captivity that now you're not even on the right side of God. It's like the 2/3 of you are right where you're going to be destroyed. And that means you're on the left side. So bring it out.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7 and verse 6. For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God. The Lord thy God has chosen thee to be a special people unto himself, above all people that are upon the face of the earth. The Lord did not set his love upon you, nor choose you because ye were more in number than any people, for ye were the fewest of all people. Because the Lord loved you, and because he will keep the oath, which he had sworn unto your fathers, hath the Lord brought you out with the mighty hand, and redeemed you out of the house of bondmen.
Hold it right there. So yes, the Most High God chose you blacks, Native Americans, Hispanics, and he chose you to be a special people above all people. The scripture just told you that he chose the Israelites to be a special people above all people, right, on the face of the earth. So if you know that you're a special people above all people, why the hell are you killing your brother in these streets? Why the hell are you robbing from your brothers and sisters in these streets? Why are you following the devil, who the scriptures say that he's nothing? The scriptures say that he's nothing but he's counted as the dust on a balance. If you ever, which a lot of my brothers know, they sold drugs. If you ever put something on a scale, try taking a piece of dust off the ground and put it on the scale and see what it weigh up to. Right? Y'all know how to use the scale. Come on, don't be playing dumb. It's gonna weigh 0.0. And the scriptures say that the other nations are as nothing, as like spittle in the dust of the balance. So why you following them? You know what I'm saying? Why you following the blind? Because you reprobate in mind, and you don't really want to change your life. You don't really want to do that. You just want to do what the hell you want to do, right? You know what I'm saying? Our people destroyed for lack of knowledge, man. But the Most High God said that you are special, and you got to remember that, right? So, how many people heard about the Jake down in Florida that shot up those deputy sheriff police officers? That just happened, right? We got Jake. We got some of our people that's waking up a little bit, and they trying to fight the enemy, but they doing it all wrong. They doing it the wrong way, right? So let me tell y'all, let me switch gears a little bit, tell y'all about this story, right? And the video is online, so all you gotta do is Google it. Google Broward County, Florida shooting. And it was a young black man that was in the back of a car, and his buddies already had got pulled out of the car by the police. And the police told him to step out the car. So when he stepped out, hey, Gunny stepped out with a chopper. I'm talking about letting rounds loose at the damn sheriff. And you should have seen them damn crackers scatter like roaches, right? But the brother he did it all wrong. You know what I'm saying? The brother had his record, he had 23 felonies. So he really did. Now, how the hell do you get 23 felonies? You know what I'm saying? Like damn. I grew up in the era where 3 strikes and you out.
Not around.
But how the hell you get 23 felonies on record? Like you must be snitching on everybody. If you out, if you free, you got 23 felonies. That's all I'm gonna say. Like how the hell you got 23 felonies? So the brother knew he was going to jail for a long time if they find him with that chopper, right? So the brother hopped out, letting that thing go. La. He letting rounds go. He caught a couple of them, right? He tried to run around the car. He got caught a couple times. Then he tried to run back around the car. And brothers these cats in the street, they ain't got no aim. They don't know how to shoot. They just start letting off, right? So the brother's just letting off. He ain't got no aim. And of course the cops was trained. So they took a couple of shots, but then eventually they gunned him down, right? They gunned him down, and the brother had 23 felonies, so he just said, I ain't going to jail no more, F it. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to go out, guns blazing, right? So yeah, Jake Jake is getting the spirit to fight back a little bit, right, against Esau, but he don't really know how to do it. And he really putting himself in a life or death situation every time, because what? We know that the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, right? See, Jake, them, they probably was on a drill, or they was getting ready to go try to hit a lick, or they riding around looking for a victim, and he ended up dead, right? Because what? Our people are wired to do evil. You're not supposed to be out there doing it anyway. So he got judged because he's out here with 23 felonies, and he's still with the shit. Just gonna keep it a buck. Like it. He's still with the shit, and the Most High said, come on home. You ain't gonna do right, you know what I'm saying? It's a wrap for you. But, you know what I'm saying? Judah is a lion. You know what I'm saying? Our people, if we come back in righteousness, then we're gonna win those type of small little wars. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not promoting violence. See, we're not supposed to do that, right? We're supposed to get into these scriptures and use this word as our weapons. But what I want to show is that in these last days, some of our people, the 2/3, they're going to be used as a weapon against Esau. They're not going to make it. Most of them are not going to make it because they are the 2/3. And the Most High, he created people to destroy some people, and he created some people just to be great.
That's right.
But it's all in the Most High. We can't tell them what to do. Have not the potter have power over the clay? When the potter is making when he's making his vessels, when he's making his vases, he's shaping it how he wants. So he can do whatever he wants. The Most High can do whatever the hell he wants. So, to make a long story short, some of our brothers are waking up. Give me that Genesis 49.
It's the book of Genesis, chapter 49 and verse 9.
Bring it up.
Judah is a lion's whelp from the prey. My son, thou art gone up. He stooped down. He crouched as a lion, and as an old lion. Who shall rouse him up?
See that? Who shall rouse Judah up? See, most of you blacks, Native Americans, and Spanish, they came over here in the slave trade. You don't even know that you're from the tribe of Judah.
Right.
You're from one of the most powerful tribes in the 12 tribes. Right? We got 12 mighty, mighty powerful tribes. But the scripture tells you who shall rouse up Judah. Who shall anger us? Who's going to piss us off in these last days? And who's going to make us come back to the Most High God? Who's going to make us come out of that back seat with that chopper and let off 100 rounds? Right? Who's going to rouse us up? Your enemies. But you got to know who your enemies are. You so-called blacks, Native American, Spanish, you got to know who your enemies are. And you don't know, right? So right now, you just going backwards, you know what I'm saying? And you walking up and down the street to and fro, groping in the noonday because you don't know what the hell is going on. But guess what? You got 2 ears and 1 mouth for a reason. To listen more than you do this. More than you run that mouth, right? So give me Jeremiah 4 and 22. You got 2 ears and 1 mouth for a reason. Give me Jeremiah 4 and 22, and you give me Isaiah 57 and 1. Right? Because our people like to do a whole lot of talking, but they don't do a whole lot of reading or a whole lot of listening. As a matter of fact, when people are talking, the only damn thing our people is doing is just trying to say what they gotta say. They listen just to say whatever the hell they gotta say. Right? Yeah. And you know what I'm saying, just pertaining to, you know what I'm saying, the Jake, they got took out by Esau because he was just ready to die anyway. Our people are wise to do evil. We just riding around with choppers, ready to get into something, but we don't never go against the enemy.
Right.
We don't never do a damn thing to these so-called Edomites. They over here in your neighborhood right here. Damn near plotting to molest your damn kids and doing everything that they want to do, and we don't do a damn thing to them. But let a Jake walk through here that ain't from here in the middle of the night, and you gonna have one of these other stupid niggas walk up to him talking about where you from, homie? What set you claim? He got on the wrong color. They talking about what set you claim and all that. But the damn Edomite can freely be in your neighborhood, and you don't say a damn thing to him. Matter of fact, you go make friends with him. How stupid is that? Man, look, y'all gotta wake up. Because at the end of the day, this is the main reason that y'all keep dying at an alarming rate. Because y'all trust y'all damn enemies too much. And you wise as hell to do evil, but you ain't very wise to do what's right. You got that, Jeremiah?
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 4 and verse 22. For my people is foolish. They have not known me. They are Sodom's children, and they have none understanding. They are wise to do evil.
They are what?
Wise to do evil.
Are we wise to do good?
Wise to do evil, but to do good they have no knowledge. I beheld the earth, and lo, it was without form and void in the heavens, and they had no light. I beheld the mountains, and they trembled, and all the hills moved lightly.
That's it on that. Our people are Sodom's children, man. You are destroyed for lack of knowledge. You are foolish. But you are wise to do evil. You smart as hell. You know how to come up with a whole plot to rob a bank. You know how to set your brother up. You know what I'm saying? You know how to try to steal your brother's wife or his woman. You know how to be looking all their other men's wives and trying to go get in their DMs and holler at them behind their back. You know how to do all of these evil things, but you don't know a damn thing about righteousness. And that's why the Most High is taking y'all ass out. Because you part of the 2/3 and your spirit is with the 2/3. Your spirit ain't with the righteous men of the Lord. Your spirit ain't with the Lord. Your spirit is not with the good. Your spirit is with evil. And so at the end of the day, this is why the scriptures say we wise to do evil. Right? We don't know a damn thing, and all we want to do is try to hit a lick. Make a quick come up. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. We all know that. These brothers that you're looking at right here, we come from their world. And we ain't coming out of no damn pulpit. We ain't coming out of the damn choir standing next to a faggot singing. That ain't where we coming from. For the most part, we coming from the same places that our people is coming from. You know what I'm saying? The streets. We coming from the same life. That's how we know. That's how we know how to tell you what you thinking and what you going through, right? And I know there's still some good people out there, right? I know that some of you blacks, Native Americans, Hispanics, some of y'all are still doing a lot of good. You know what I'm saying? You just don't know God's law. A lot of y'all, have the spirit of the Most High in you, but you're just not doing things in the right fashion. So we're trying to get you to make it to the kingdom of heaven by bringing you back to these laws, right? I got to tell this one little story, and then I'm going to end it. But I got to tell this little story about my high school basketball coach, right? So I just want to say rest in peace to my high school basketball coach because he died a few days ago. But this man, it's not a sad occasion because this man was a great man. Now, although he did not know, he did not teach us the laws of the Bible because 9 times out of 10 he was misled and he just didn't know that. But for him to not be a man that knows the law, he was definitely a man that guided hundreds, if not thousands, of young men out of the streets and into a better life. As a matter of fact, a lot of guys that left this guy's program are millionaires now. A lot of people are very, very successful in the NBA or they got their own businesses like myself, and they work for themselves now. So a lot of people that came through this man learned integrity. They learned, we learned a high set of values. And also we got a militant mindset from this man. I'm not gonna put his name out there because the world don't need to know that. But I'm just saying that there are still some good people. It's some brothers that had to go stay with this man, and he brought people into his home that will have family situations at their house. Mom and dad broke up, or they got kicked out, can't pay the rent. This guy, you know what I'm saying, he was blessed enough to take people in and have them living with his family and treated them just like his own kids. Just like no different from his own kids, right? And also, you know what I'm saying, just to make a long story short, this guy built so much character and integrity in the people and built people up to where they're not out here going against the laws of God. They just may not know the laws of God, right? So we do still have some good people. So I want to say RIP to my coach, because man, without the Most High bringing him here, you might not be looking at me today. Without him, the Most High using him to build up men like myself and to build up very powerful men, hey, we wouldn't be here. We'll be somewhere in the hood or in jail or 6 feet deep. I'm just going to keep it a buck with you, right? So, you know, shout out to all of those good people out there who really are taking the youth in and trying to keep them out of trouble. Shout out to all those good people, but guess what? All of you good people, y'all still got a job to do. Even though you think you're good, you still got to come back to these laws, statutes, and commandments of the Bible. Right? Because the Most High God, you got that, Isaiah? You got to come back because the Most High God will judge you. He still will judge you for all of your sins and iniquities if you're not on the right side of him, right? So I'm just going to say shout out to my coach because, man, I mean, I got so many stories I could tell y'all, but I don't even got enough time to show you how I came out of a wicked mindset. And I came into a military mindset as this man used to walk the point. This was a militant man that used to walk the point in the Vietnam War. When all of the rest of his platoon was scared to walk the point, he would volunteer to walk the point. I don't know if y'all know what the point is, but that's behind enemy lines. You are over there where you trying to warn everybody if the enemies is coming. So you got to be crazy or really militantly mindset, have a real militant mindset to go and walk the point and to volunteer to walk the point. So imagine what type of bravery he installed into me and people like me, right? We don't fear a damn thing. You know what I'm saying? And we came up in a time where corporal punishment was okay. So you get your ass beat if you was wrong. It wasn't no talking. It was get your ass over here and I got this big ass paddle. You gonna get this work. You know what I'm saying? You was getting physical. Listen, man, real men know how to real men. And that's all I'm gonna say. Bring out that Isaiah.
It's the book of Isaiah, chapter 57 and verse 1. The righteous perisheth, and no man layeth to heart, and merciful men are taken away. None considering that the righteous is taken away from the evil to come.
So sometimes the righteous are taken away because of the evil to come, right? So yeah, if you're a righteous person, if you're a good person out there, keep doing what you're doing. But you got to come back to these laws, statutes, and commandments of the Bible, right? But even though the Most High said that he takes some of the righteous because he knows they're not going to be able to endure the evil that's to come, guess what? Don't stop being righteous. Keep these laws, statutes, and commandments. Give me Deuteronomy 10 and 12. Keep being righteous. Keep following these laws, statutes, and commandments. Keep bringing up your children the right way. Look out for your neighbor's children. When I say your neighbors, it means the brother of your own nation, not the so-called white man or Chinese man that lives next door. Your neighbor is your own people. And we can prove that too in the Bible if you want to argue about it, but ain't nobody out here to debate. So anyway, stay righteous. Come over here on the right side of God and do his work. That's right. And get your blessings. Get your blessings, man. And we'll see you in the kingdom. Right? Bring it out.
It's the book of Deuteronomy chapter 10 and verse 12. And now, Israel, what doth the Lord thy God require of thee? But to fear the Lord thy God, to walk in all his ways, and to love him, and to serve the Lord thy God with all thy heart and with all thy soul. To keep the commandments of the Lord. To do what? To keep the commandments of the Lord. To do what? To keep the commandments of the Lord. And his statutes, which I command thee this day for thy good.
Keep the commandments of the Lord. Keep the commandments of the Lord every day. Keep the commandments of the Lord every day. Hey, now, chill out. Now, chill out. Guess what? At the end of the day, chill out. We are here to teach our people the law, statutes, and commandments of the Bible. Hold on.
If I say everybody move, everybody move.
What is really going on?
I've been waiting for girls for the longest.
Guess what? This is the public, Guess what? This is public property.
Okay, babe.
Right here. At the end of the day, we know the law.
I do too.
At the end of the day, you're not talking to no stupid people. You're not talking to no ignorant people. And tone your voice down. Tone down. Tone it down. We know the law. And we do this all over the country. Right? We're not here to fight our own people. Listen, we are not here to fight our own people. I don't know where that energy comes from, but that's not where we're coming from. At the end of the day, get your people. Get your people, man. Hey, get your people, man. Because at the end of the day, this ain't that. Come on now.
Stay backed up. She definitely wants to stay backed up.
Hey, look. Don't do it. Don't do it. See what happens? See when we bring out this word? Who was that? Who? It don't matter. Hey, guess what? At the end of the day, bro, at the end of the day, don't take it there. Right there, he right there. So at the end of the day, call who you gotta call. We gonna tell you like this. Call, bro, call who you gotta call, bro.
Oh, what you so tough for? You cool?
Relax,
What you so tough for?
Hey, call who you gotta call.
What the fuck are you tough for, my nigga? What's wrong with you, my nigga? What's wrong with you? What the fuck you so tough for? I'll punch on your shit, boy. You gotta move around, fuck nigga. What's wrong with you, boy? I'm punch on your shit, boy.
Yo, everybody calm down. Everybody finish teaching. Don't pay them no mind. Finish teaching. Finish teaching. Everybody hold the line. Finish teaching. Fuck that shit they talking about. Hold the line. Hold the line. Niggas don't do that shit to the police. Yo, give me that mic. Give me the mic.
Yo, you know what the problem is? These niggas is cowards. A bunch of fucking cowards. Y'all want to go against your own people, but y'all don't do that shit to the crackers, though. Hell out of here, man. Always want to go against their own people. Why you don't want to shoot up the white man? Why you don't shoot up the police when they killing the people in your community? Why you don't shoot up the police? Why they ain't shoot up the